My person uses the name Audra, so it's interesting, Tara, that you want to sit and use the Donald Trump assassination. Who knows? It's totally an inside job. What's going on there? It's pretty crazy, but I'm sure you're happy about that as you don't like him. But you're using that as an excuse, and I love the term political violence that's going around, right? But you're using it as an excuse to act like we're a threat. And like we're gonna come and open fire in this room even though we go through metal detectors and all this stuff. So you have to add another sheriff on this side so that, you know, we can be surrounded by them when it's like, if anything, I should be concerned. I've been beat up by them. Nobody's beat you guys up. You might not like the words that people say, but you don't get to sit and determine what free speech is and try and kick people out because they're talking to your staff, which I have every valid right to talk to your staff when they're the ones doing the reports. So for you to sit there and be like, you can't talk to them. Yeah, I talked to Dr. Death yesterday when he left. He actually waved and I called him Dr. Death. Bye. And he waves. So it's like, if you're not going to allow that, then you guys shouldn't be up there getting to say whatever you want. You just like to throw down rules to, like, boss the people around. And you don't have the authority to do that. But to act like we're a threat and we're gonna come in here and shoot you guys or do something like that, you're just gaslighting us. And acting like, oh, and virtue signaling like you're so superior, like threatened by the people. And again, you don't get to determine what we say and what we don't. If I want to say fuck you the whole time, I could. But see, you can't even look up because you're a coward. And you want to sit up there like you're just so superior to the people when we fucking pay your paycheck.
Thank you. Next speaker, Hermes. Call the final two speakers as well, Stephanie Peck and Dorothea Flanagan.
Hermes here. Oh, there we go. Hermes here. Well, there's a good reason. You guys should all look into the story of Hermes the first day he was born. That may give you some kind of indication on my actions that I've been taking for the past several years. On top of that, I understand that you guys aren't going to do anything regarding my issue. You're not going to address it. You're not going to go ahead and talk to me. For whatever reason, whether or not you were elected or selected. Now, Monica, I want to go ahead and point something out because I want to go in and slam someone else in particular. In a fair election, you would have won. 100% you would have won over Amy. Both of you had people cheating to get you elected, which bumped up the numbers, and you still won, and I'm glad you did over Amy. But it doesn't mean that you weren't selected. You weren't selected. Tara was most likely definitely selected. Same goes for Nora. Because in cities, it is extremely easy to go ahead and cheat the system. In the outlying areas, it's a lot harder. Joel, on the other hand, knows this. That is why he helped Michael Vu become our registrar and helped him change our voting system to a vote-by-mail system. Ain't that true, Joel? But we won't go ahead and talk about that. I don't care about political sides. I don't care one way or another. It's just whether or not you are doing something for us. And I recognize that, and I'm sorry for the crap that I've given you based off of the actions that I've had for the past 2 years before that, not giving you the proper chance to address my issue. I'm hoping that we could have a conversation regarding vote by mail, regarding where I think it comes from, and hope, and unlike Joel, look into it. I mean, Jim, sorry. Jim told me he was?
Thank you. Thank you. Next speaker.